What is up, YouTube Nation? I'm your host, Adam Sherville. All right, I'm done with that. So I was wrong, and basically what I was wrong about is this is how I was writing cold emails in the past. I made a video about it a few days ago, and yeah, I was like, bro, it's all in code. I can do everything custom, and this was actually kind of cool. I mean, it was kind of cool. If we go to this campaign. And don't look at my results. I mean, that's just stupid. But we can see we have basically just value proposition dropped in here, and this will expand to be. Oh, I deleted the leads. That's problematic. But potentially we can go and see some of these messages, and we can see that a lot of this stuff is just dropped straight in, and it's generated in code, and so you get very good personalization. But the problem I was having, I was like, why is my response rate so fucking shit? And I realized this is what the message looks like. It's like it's supposed to be a new line. So your website is only 6 pages. So let's find where this is. So your website is only 6 pages. So it seems like you're a legit business, but your website is only 6 pages. Now this is good. And then we have a new line here. And if I go down to new line, this is backshift or /n, which should be a new line. It should translate into basically creating a separate line, just like this is on a separate line from this. But it's not doing it. It was literally putting it the exact, like, no space, no nothing, and it just looks terrible. It bunches up the text so no one wants to read it. It literally ruined everything. And I didn't realize this would happen. I mean, clearly it's a flaw, and instantly nothing I could do about it. I sound sarcastic. I'm really not. I'm kind of pissed. But what I did instead is now we have like about 8 different campaigns, and let me just show you how this works. So we're actually breaking down the messages into unique lines built in the editor. Wow, think about that, dude. That's crazy, right? But what we're doing is we're pulling out different pieces of personalization that we can use. So for instance, here we have reviews milestone. So we're saying congrats on hitting XYZ reviews, but we're not just putting in how many reviews they have. So we're saying congrats on hitting 100 reviews, by the way, because if we look at the lead, I think it's going to be this guy. He has 177 reviews, and maybe that actually needs to be calibrated. But the way this works is, let me find it. Okay, so here we go. So for reviews, we're getting a milestone. And so if they have less than 20 reviews, then that milestone is going to be every 5 reviews, basically. It's going to be like, congrats on hitting 15 reviews. But if they have less than 100 reviews, we're going to start going to the 10 review mark, where it's like, congrats on hitting 70 reviews. And then under 1,000, it's going to be the 100 review marker. And so this is a way to add personalization in a way that you couldn't do it natively and instantly, but you're also not taking away the power of the instantly editor, and I guess you're not encountering the problems of doing everything purely in code. And so that's just one example. We also have for the alt image percentages, this is what percent of the image is on their website actually have an alt tag, like the piece of text that tells Google basically what the image is. Instead of doing that, we have a rounding function here, which is going to give us a plain text way to say that. So instead of saying your website has 76.635712% alt images, which is fucked, looks completely automated, we're doing, oh no, your website has about 2/3 of the website of the images with alt tags. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. But we're able to drop this in, and so if we go back to the campaign with wow, dude, this is crazy. If we go back to this campaign, so we'll go to the low alt percent, we can go to this one and preview it, and it'll say, oh, that's in step 3, actually. And it'll say, the reason you caught my eye is your website only has an alt tag on about 1/4 of the images. So this is a way to personalize it, but you're not breaking your back and you're not making things super complicated. So we're also dropping in things like the city name. That's the most fucked thing I've ever seen in my life. ditches. What the fuck, bro? But yeah, I mean that's basically that's how you do it. I mean that's as far as I found now. That's the best way to do it. And now we have a bunch of different campaigns to compare, different kind of leads segmented, and then we can do A/B or A/Z. They call it testing within each step here. So yeah, I mean this is kind of the way to do it. So at least have I found, and hopefully this helps you with your cold email campaigns. Thanks for watching.